So today I'm going to show you how to build that. Isn't that pretty? And it's really easy to do. I'm going to use the same techniques I've been using in the last few videos that I've made. Let's have a bash. I'm going to build it here. Now, normally, what you'd need to do is get some height off the floor. You could build this over the top of an active hotspot, and I'd use... Am I in the right place here? Obviously not. Oh, there. I'd use cubes, you know, to get some distance, like that, and then put a triangle on top. But we don't need to do that today, because I'm just going to show you how to build it. It's up to you how you get it up there. So I'm just going to, well, I'm going to use a triangle to start with, and I'm going to go into free placement mode by pressing down on the directional buttons. There. Now I can put it up there, and I'm going to put it about there. Oh, I'm just going to delete that because it's not black and I want it black. Start again. Black. There, you'll see why. There you go. Now what I want to do now is just go into building mode so I can float about. And I want to place one underneath, but it won't go underneath naturally. Let's just go back into snap mode. Look, it won't go the way I want it to go. So it won't make a diamond. And that's what I want to do. You could do it like this, you know. Just carry on like that. Anyway, never mind that. Never mind how I wish you could do it. I'm going to do it this way. First of all, I'm going to go into cable mode by pressing triangle. I'm going to get a little bit closer in, and I'm going to put this as close to the edge as possible. I want it to stick out a little bit like that. We'll come back to that. Place that there, and then put this in the centre. Right, I'll follow that little white dot me as a centre. There you go. And then I'm going to press triangle mode again and just make sure I've got that selected, which I have. Press triangle again, back to wire mode. Put it on there, like that, so that turns into a circle, and press triangle and trigger at the same time. This is the same technique I've used before. It's very easy, and all you have to do is just lead with the triangle button ever so slightly, by a fraction of a second. There. And there you have it. Isn't that brilliant? Now, I want to remove that cable inside because I don't want too many of these things. Can you see these circular things and electrical connections turn into circular things, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to press the square button, which puts me into edit mode, and I'm just going to move that over the top of that cable there, if it'll let me, so that neither of the triangles are highlighted. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. I'm going to get upset in a minute. Well, that's because it's not sticking out enough. It's just not going to let me do that, is it? Never mind. I'll crack on. Let's go back into building mode. And let's find one of these, electromagnetic generator. The beauty and all about this technique is that you don't need the materials to build, you know, like metal plating and all that shit. You don't need it. Let's just go down here. Go back into wire mode. And you want it, so look, it's like that. Not like that. Like that. And you want to press triangle and trigger at the same time. Oh, that didn't work. So press triangle, and as you can see I'm attached now. I don't want to be attached, so press the circle button to unattach it. Go back to that. You don't actually have to move about, just press triangle and circle, and that'll undo it. And now press triangle and trigger. There. Perfect. Go to the bottom, and trust me, you're better off doing it in the order I'm doing it in now. There's a reason why I'm doing it in this order. Right. There you go. It should look exactly like that. Triangle and trigger. There. Now you can start connecting these if you want right now, or you can wait until after you've finished. It's up to you. I'm not going to bother connecting them because there's no need for me to connect them. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to delete this afterwards. So go into cable mode again, and now press triangle and trigger at the same time. That's this side. Cable mode by pressing the triangle button and triangle and trigger at the same time. Cable mode, triangle, trigger. Press triangle to go into cable mode, and then triangle and trigger. So this is getting so easy. The more you do it, the easier it gets. So you get that in round about the centre. Now press triangle, and you just make sure that none of these start turning into circles like that. You don't want that to happen, or that. You want to get these in between, and if you can't get in between, usually just by moving about a little bit, you will be able to do. So triangle and trigger at the same time. There. Triangle, trigger. Oh, didn't work again, so you just press triangle, circle, and then triangle and trigger. There. Two more. Get around about the centre, triangle, trigger. And I'm just going to do this without saying it. Oh, didn't work. Triangle, circle, there. And there you have it. Isn't that lovely? Now, what I did, you can either put these on. See them? Hold on. Them on the end of them, like I've done with this. And they're pretty good because they turn. Or, like I did with that one up there, I put these on the end. It's just extra decoration really, it's not doing anything. And this is how you do it. Same technique. Just get over the top. Well, over the top of each one, there you go. You just go find the centre in between. See, there's 4 little lights on top of them, can you see them? These little lights there, 1, 2, oops, there, 3, 4, like little antenna with lights on top. You get in between them, like that, tap triangle, and then tap triangle and trigger. There. And you do that on every one of them. And you can do that with any kind of decoration, you can experiment with that. But isn't that good? Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. Anyway, that's a nuclear generator, that. I've got a video about that. I've got a video about that as well. And about that. And them. And all that. And everything, actually. Anyway, I'm going.